All right, betters, I have a very special surprise for y'all today. I have a brand new UFO video you're going to want to see, straight out of Colombia. Now, I want to give a special shout out to Khan, one of our loyal vetters, who brought this to my attention. Thank you so much. All right, let's dive into this video. It was taken in Colombia by a commercial pilot in the cockpit and sees this thing, you know, either flying by or stationary, and they fly by. I don't know. We'll get into it. But let's take a closer look at this video and pay special attention because there's a special surprise in that video that nobody seems to have noticed. Shout out to one of our other vetters who did notice it and brought it to my attention as well, because there's something else in the video that most people don't see. Now, before I play the video, I do have to tell you two different things. One, it did come with sound, but they played copyrighted music over it, so I couldn't show that, right? So I've taken out the sound and just replaced it with my own music. There's nothing in the sound. I listened to it. It's basically just nothing. So it's not really missing anything or any details. All right, so that's quite an interesting video. I have to admit, at first I wasn't really too taken by it, but the more I've watched it, the more I am intrigued by it, especially some of the things that I found. Now, again, not saying anything definitive, but let's look into this video. So first, here's some details about sort of their altitude and that sort of thing.
From the cockpit display, we can confirm altitude 22,000 feet. Speed, 319 knots. Heading, 075 degrees northeast.
All right, so now it's time to watch this video together. Then we'll get into some of the things that I found in the video. Again, no sound. So it's okay. Cockpit view here. Here comes the object. And see, this is the part you can't tell if it's flying past the craft or the craft is flying past that object. Or they're both flying, you know. All right, here we're zoomed in. I mean, it does look strange. Okay? There's definitely just something unusual about that thing. Let's take a look at it again. So at the bottom of the screen is where you'll see something unusual. We'll get to that in a moment. But all right, so here's this thing flying. All right, it's flying. I mean, it definitely looks unusual. All right, let's move it over for here for the zoom in. There it comes. I mean, is that a kite or something or a drone or... You see something change there at the bottom? See how something just came out? Let's take a closer look. All right, so here we can see it, right, zoomed in, and you can see those things come out of the bottom, right? And then it changes back to its original shape. Here it is in slow-mo. Look at that at the bottom. Just something's coming out of it, right? Two little things on the side. And then it just goes back to its original shape. I don't know what is happening there. Now, let's take an even closer look on my editing program to see exactly what's going on there. And there's also one other little thing that I'd like to bring up. All right, so let's take a look at this. You see that little black piece at the bottom there that keeps kind of flashing in and out? I'm just going frame by frame right there, circling it, right? You see that little thing? That's just me going frame by frame. And there's just something odd about it because that clouds change right there. The clouds change up at the top, but that little black piece comes in and out. Almost like this was photoshopped in or something was added into it, because that's just very unusual. And it happens in a few different parts of the video where these little black dots come over, like it was cut out and put in some of the gradient. I don't know. Something was off about it. But again, here, right here, you can see these little black things, right, coming out of the bottom. It definitely changes Why does it do that? I don't know, but it definitely sort of changes. I don't know if the angle changes, but then it just goes back to its original shape and those little pieces are gone. So what does that mean? I don't know, but there's definitely just something going on. I can't figure it out. But, you know, it's clearly changing shape or something's happening in there. But again, there's also these little artifacts that are kind of in there that are just unusual to be a part of it like that, right? If it was some solid object or something, it's not there's something odd there for sure. Not sure what it is. But look, there's one other thing that's kind of interesting about the video, and I kind of mentioned at the beginning, most people have not seen it. I didn't even see it when I saw it at the beginning, but someone else pointed it out to me. And once you see it, there's no going back. Take a look. Look, you probably missed it, but that's okay. Let's take a look. So basically, here we got the object coming in. If you zoom down there at the bottom, boom, there's this little object, right? Flying at the bottom. Something's going on. It's really hard to miss. I mean, again, you can see it. The white clouds help identify it. But there it is again. Boom, at the bottom. It's not in very long in the video. It's really short. It's just in there for a minute. What is that thing doing? What's going on there, right? If we go frame by frame, we can kind of see it right there. And it looks triangular, right? It's only in a few frames. I mean, more than a few, but not very many. And again, what is that thing? Is that the same type of object? There's just multiple of them? I don't know, but it's definitely like in screen. But there it is, little triangular shaped thing. I don't know. It looks similar to the other object. It could be. So I don't know, y'all. What do you think? Is that a alien craft? It's definitely unusual for sure. Some of the artifact stuff that I found is, interesting. Not really sure what that is. That other object that's in the video, what's going on there? I don't know, right? It's in a hot spot in South America, in Colombia. There's definitely a lot of videos that come out of there. It's hard to tell, right, what exactly that object is. It would be great to get, the pilot's testimony. Did he notice the object and wanted to film it? Like, why was he filming this thing to begin with? Why was he filming out the window, right? Was it another video and then they added that in, right? That is also done. They take regular videos and then add UFOs in them, right? It makes it really hard to sort of spot. I don't know, right? It feels like an object's in there, and it's definitely, morphing, if you will. That's for sure. But is it a real object in that camera? I don't know. That would be really good fake. But there's definitely some unusual things when you kind of zoom in and start taking a look. But doesn't mean anything. It's not definitive. I'm not an expert. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Have you guys seen this video before? It's brand new, so I doubt it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments of this UFO video. Some people have said it's the best UFO video they've seen in a while. I don't know. You tell me what you think. All right. We'll see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to get our limited edition Egg UFO shirt. I'll put a link in the description. We'll see you on the next video. Hit that like button for me, y'all. Really helps out. All right. Every day's a gift. Peace.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me